Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the official Graal Era podcast. It's Poopy Panda Graal and Pinky Graal here.
Yo.
Today we are joined by our first guest, and it is Riguy. Say hi, Riguy.
How you doing?
So today's podcast, we are going to focus solely on the recent GST and how it went, and why we have Riguy here today. Riguy has some ties with GST. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're familiar with the team Fiend.
Absolutely.
I actually made their flag. It was kind of like a last minute thing. I had one of my buddies reach out to me, and he's like, "Hey, Fiend is looking for someone to make their flag," and he suggested me. So they reached out to me, and we were able to throw something together in I think about 2 days. And,
2 days? Are you serious?
Yeah, despite the time given, I feel like it turned out pretty well. So
I will put that up on the screen. Look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, that flag was sick.
Honestly, in my opinion, I thought the flag that you made was, without a doubt, my favorite flag. I thought it looked the most sick.
really,
Yeah, like honestly.
True.
And the fact that you threw it together in, what was it, less than 2 days? Like, that's so
Yeah.
impressive. And everyone was rocking that Fiend flag. At MPX, everyone was rocking the Fiend flag.
yeah, that makes me feel good. I had a couple people send compliments my way, but I felt like if I was, it would be because they actually were able to add GIFs or GIFs. I don't know what people call them, but they were actually able to add those this year, and I feel like if I would have had more preparation time, it would have been something a lot better. So
How long would you prefer to have?
project wise, so like normally if it's like for heads or anything, I usually can throw a head together in 3 hours.
Sheesh.
But if it's something like project wise like this, I mean, if I was given like 1 to 2 weeks, I feel like it would have been, I mean, me personally, because you have to love your work somewhat, right?
Yeah,
So
true.
me personally, I feel like if I was given enough time, I feel like mine probably would have been the best, but that's because I'm biased and I feel like I should be anyway. But yeah.
Well, I thought it was the best anyways, and the fact that you got 2 days to do it, and it was still better than the other ones. No offense to anybody. It was pretty insane. So you were in a way partnered with Fiend, correct?
Yes.
So explain that a little bit.
So basically, this is how it's always been. Usually a team like that will have like a GFX designer, or like say like 20 whoever made the 2020 flag. I don't even know who won last year, by the way. I didn't play the game last
It
year.
was iFreeze.
iFreeze. Okay, so say whoever made iFreeze's flag, they would actually consider them to be part of their team, and so therefore, when they won, the person that made the flag for them would actually get the rewards. So they would get the GST rewards. Whether it be, I don't know what the rewards were. Again, I didn't play. It was a gun skin or a hat or.
And
But yeah.
that was if you were to win first place, or like first, second, third still applies.
I didn't. As far as details go, I didn't get too deep into that. I thought it was more. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was more first place. And say Fiend won first place, which by the way, they did amazing. Can we at least give them
Yeah,
that?
they did good.
They went crazy.
I was a fanboy. I had the stream up the whole time.
Which stream?
I had no, listen. I had both of them up, but I had the Twitch one up a little. I had the volume up higher because they're giving out rewards. You gotta listen to me here. They're giving out rewards, and if you have the stream muted, it doesn't count you as a viewer. So I wanted to have my volume up, so if I won any hats or something, but I had your stream up, and it was
We're like threatening you.
Yeah, but yeah, you got rewards like I have. But did you get 1K trophy? Oh.
No, I lost 2K.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot. Oh yeah, Rag donated to the
Wait.
stream.
I'm like, wow, wait a minute. I totally like entered the giveaway, by the way. I thought I could make some of my money back.
People are going crazy.
Yeah, I spam W's.
Everyone's spamming W's in the
I was
chat.
there for it.
But yeah, Fiend did really good. They got third place.
Yeah.
They just got put behind Unlucky and Raw, which, let me just say, those two teams are nasty. Unlucky's like on a different level. It was pretty crazy.
I think if Fiend went against Unlucky in the end, like in the finals, I think Fiend probably could have taken it.
Yeah, I think Fiend would have taken it all, but once again, Unlucky's just too advanced. I used this yesterday, but Fiend just got unlucky.
Oh, oh, oh no.
Woof, wait.
Oh no.
They 2-0'd lifeless though. It wasn't even close. Like during my stream, they were just going crazy.
Yeah, I know. Holy crap. Yeah, Fiend went crazy. If you do end up getting the rewards, congratulations.
Well, see, I originally thought it was just first place, so if they had won first place, they'd given me the opportunity to actually make their hat as well, which would have been awesome.
That would have been sweet.
That would have been so cool. But they got unlucky. They got unlucky. So,
Well, shout out to Fiend for getting third place in GST in a very, very hard bracket. And shout out to Riguy for making their flag, which, once again, in my opinion, I thought was the best flag there.
I,
2 days of prep. That's insane.
it was my first flag too. When they had offered for me to make the flag for them, I had never even, I was like, where do I even get a flag template? I don't even know what to do. So it was my first time even attempting that. So I'm actually pretty proud of the outcome. I wish I had more time, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
GFX God. Yeah, so if you don't know, Riguy focuses on GFX and he's really good at it. And once again, if you don't know, he was the one that actually over the years has been making my heads.
Yes.
So the Poopy Panda head wouldn't be possible without Riguy. So it's crazy to think that like the first head that I had was made by you.
I remember the first head too. Like, I mean, looking back, I mean, I obviously wasn't experienced as I am now, but like the first head I ever made for you, I was so proud. I was like, this is dope. Everyone's gonna love this. And now, like, the progression just over time, like, I mean, if you look at yours now compared to the first one, I mean, it's night and day. Like, you wouldn't even be able to recognize it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
True.
So yeah,
People freaking love the head. And yeah, so if you didn't know, Ryguy's the one making the heads.
hey, if you need one, you know where to find me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still waiting on that Sal Volcano.
Okay.
Oh
we're
wait, hold up. Explain this one.
Okay. Yeah, I got this. Okay, so I have known Pinky for a long time. So, you know, he's one of my good buddies, and I offered to make him a head. And I was like, hey, let me just revamp your head up a little bit. You've had that head for a long time. It's getting old. And he's like, you know what? Now I kind of want to keep the iconic look. I want to keep the original Pinky look. And I was like, okay, whatever, no big deal. I'm not even joking. Okay, he doesn't respond for like 24 hours, and I get a notification on my phone, and he says, "I'll let you make me one if it looks like Sal Volcano or whatever his name, Volcano."
From Practical Jokers.
And I was like, "Why didn't you mention that at first?" And it took him like 24 to like, I don't even know. It might have even been like 30 hours, but like he didn't say one thing to me till like that long, and then he's like, "I need you to make me this head." I was like, I'm not gonna do that. No, first off, it's gonna get copyrighted. It's not gonna make it past the upload screen. Okay, first off. Second off, I don't want to do this. Like I would just feel awful making that the whole time. I'd have a frown on my face.
Pinky, why do you want the Sal head?
Sal's the baller, dude.
Well, hashtag Sal Volcano.
True.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put on the screen a couple of heads that Riguy has made as of recently. If you guys want to look at that real quick.
A couple of them are like recolors and stuff, but those are just like kind of like my recent work.
Is
Like I
that
said,
Ace's head? The red one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Ace.
Yeah.
So
no,
let me tell you the story behind that one. So as you can see, there's like the original, like the gray and white one, and then there's the brown one.
Uh-huh.
So originally I made the gray and white one, and like the admins were disapproving it because it looked like a robot, and I can see a little bit. I don't know why you're laughing at me.
That's cap.
You know?
That's cap.
Oh, but so I was like, you know what? Let me recolor. I even asked him. I was like, hey, what if I make like the face more like, I don't know, I guess more resemble a lion more? And they're like, yeah, it'll get past. And so then I made it, and then Ace was like, yeah, let's see how that looks in game. So then I accidentally upload the gray and white one, and then it got approved. So then it's in game now. So I don't even know. I can't even tell you the process that led up to that. It was stupid. But
That's whack.
And on a lot of your heads, and you did this with a few of mine, not this recent one, but I've noticed you're big into scars, especially on like the left eye. Or I
yeah,
guess it
that's
would be
kind of
right.
like that's kind of like my patented look. And you know, and a lot of people have actually reached out to me specifically for that, and they want the scars, and I don't even suggest it. So a lot of heads that you'll see I make for people, they ask for the scars. So if you look at the top one on the top left, that's my most recent one.
Uh-huh.
Straight up ask for the scar on the left eye. I don't even know what it is. The tiger on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for a scar on the left side. The gorilla on the bottom left. Ask for a scar on the left side. And it's and I don't know if it's like the way I do it is appealing and they like it, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. But scars have always been my thing on all my heads. If you've noticed all the heads I've had in the past, they've always had that straight scar down.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's kind of like, just kind of makes it look like, you know, I don't know. It makes you look a little less like, or a little more intimidating. I don't want like a super intimidating look where people invite me into their mafias, but like I don't want like
Riguy
I don't
X Mafia.
yeah. Be ready, guys. I have a Thompson too, so fit the look.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
This is not. I don't want anyone to reach out.
He's
I don't
like,
need this. No, I literally am awful at this. So
They need
But-
you more than you need them.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, I know what I can bring to the team. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, the scars have been my thing.
Jeez. So what's the process of making these heads? Like how do you do it?
You know, it's crazy because I'll get people like, you know, they'll say I had to look a certain way. I want it to look like this. I want it to look like that. And what I do is I just, you know, pull up whatever program I'm feeling like using. I use like 5 different programs, by the way.
Mhm.
I just pull up whatever program I feel like using, and usually I'll pull up Photoshop at first, and I'll just grab so I have a drawing tablet, and that's usually actually how I make my heads, is through a drawing tablet and a pen,
Mhm.
which I feel like is pretty unique, because I don't think any GFX designers in the game actually do that.
Probably not.
So what I do is I'll actually draw rough drafts, or I'll work on shapes, and you know, I'll just kind of, it's mostly shapes. I'll just be drawing out shapes until I feel like something kind of fits the look, and then once I do that, I'll kind of copy that shape into paint or whatever I'm using and draw it out into pixels or whatever, and then
Mhm.
yeah. So I mean, the thing about me is when I have people that are wanting to buy my heads for me, I make sure they add me on Discord, and I you know, I send them updates throughout the whole thing. I mean, like if I add 5 pixels to the head, I'll send them that update, because I want
Yeah.
to make sure that they're satisfied with what's going on. You know, I mean, if I was buying a head, the last thing I would want would be, you know, someone to not really keep me in the loop and then just throw me the head out of nowhere and be like, this is not what I asked for, you know?
Well, I feel like that's where GFX, especially head makers, go wrong, is they just ask what you want and then you tell them and then they just go off of what they think that is and then just go, okay, here it is. That'll be
Yeah.
10K.
Oh yeah, and my take on it is, and I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business. It really is. I mean, like, you're selling your art. You're selling your work. It is a business, but I
Uh,
feel like people treat it too much like a business. You know,
yeah.
they're just looking to get the quick buck. Um, and I've noticed a lot of people. It almost seems like they're not passionate about it. Maybe they were at some point, but they're not now. They're just kind of like, yeah, give me your ideas, I'll throw it together. But it's like, for me, it's like you give me your ideas, and I am just as excited to put it together as you are, like wanting it. You know, like
Mhm.
I am so excited. Like when I'm finished with the head, I literally will stay on. The guy in the top left, the head I made on the top left there, that was on there. It was the one with the golden eyes. I don't know. You
Yeah.
don't have it on anymore, but they get the idea. Um, I mean, I made it, and we had some problems getting it approved just because, just some framing issues, which it happens. But I sat up for 3 hours for the guy to get it approved because I'm just so excited to see not only my work in the game, but I'm also so excited to see how they react. And it's like
Yeah.
this is like my passion, not necessarily pixel art, but art in general. So like when I see my art go into the game and I see people's reactions, how excited they are, like that's just what I live for. So
Yeah, for
this is my
sure.
passion, and I feel like that's what separates me from other people.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot actually. I haven't seen people make heads as good as Riguy made them, so
Oh, thank
True.
you.
do you plan on continuing the GFX
100%.
journey?
100%. 100%. I I mean I think it's still in the air, but I definitely think that I'm gonna apply for GFX admin.
Yes, let's go.
That'd be sick.
That'd be awesome.
It would be cool. I think I can bring a lot to the GFX team.
Yeah, I
So-
totally agree. If you guys watching need a custom head or want one that's actually really high quality, hit up Riguy. His gang's called Paint. And yeah, he does have a wait list though. He's getting popular, so just
Just do it as fast as you can. I would hurry.
yeah,
Right now.
reach out to him as fast as you can. I highly recommend him. And even though Pinky doesn't have a head from him, he might
I'm not
soon.
making you that
He
thing,
might
by the way.
soon.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Alrighty. Well, now we went crazy on GFX. And now we can kind of branch off into GST and how that went yesterday.
Sweet.
Also, before we continue, our guest Riguy does have to get going, but he said what he had to say. So once again, if you want to head, hit him up. And yeah, thanks for joining us on this podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys' time.
Yeah, of
I will
course.
catch you around.
Peace.
Yep, see ya.
See ya.
Anyway, so Pinky and I held a GST live stream, a watch party, if you will, on his channel that went on for about 5 minutes. I had to leave a little over halfway through just for some personal things, but Pinky continued it. And what do you think of that? What did you think of the live stream?
It was fun.
Yeah?
I wanted to see some close games, and like for half of it, it was just blowouts. Like
Yeah.
wasn't even close. But towards the end, it got a little better, and there were some good series. Like went to game 3. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, honestly, it was a fun event. I thought GST this year was different than other years in terms of aggression from teams. It wasn't as like hold your stance, be passive. It's just like just rush. Why not?
And I think that was because of the map too. I saw a lot of players saying that the map was just a rush map.
You know, I didn't realize it at first, but I look back and yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put up the bracket on the screen, the finished bracket. So through the first round, Blackwater versus Arian. Blackwater won pretty easily. Fiend versus Beautiful. Fiend won, obviously. Navy versus Magorb. Navy won. Real Savages versus... I can never say the name. Xerneas?
Xerneas, yeah.
Xerneas. Real Savages won, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Cloak versus Lifeless. Lifeless won. NBK versus Raw. Raw won. On Guard versus Velocity. On Guard advanced. And then in those matches, Unlucky beat Blackwater. Fiend beat Navy. Real Savages beat Lifeless. On Guard lost to Raw. Oh, sorry. Lifeless beat Real Savages. My bad. And then in the semifinals, Unlucky beat Fiend. Raw beat Lifeless. And then it was Fiend and Lifeless for the third place match, and Fiend took that. And then in the championship, Unlucky beat Raw in game 3.
Dang.
It was a pretty intense finals. I watched it over, and it was pretty close. A lot of good spars for sure. But I will agree with you, the first few matchups were just, it was just blowout after blowout. The map probably had something to do with it. Adding in like basing gangs and stuff like that might have had something to do with it, because they're great with PKing, but sparring is different.
Yeah.
PKing, you spam, you have your best guns, you just spam, Sparring is tactical, and there's a lot of strategical parts to it, and I just think some of these basing gangs didn't do as well, and just because of that reason, the real disappointment, in my opinion, was NBK, because I knew they weren't gonna go on and win it, obviously, but everyone had so much hype around them. And I'm not dissing on NBK because I really love NBK, but I was kind of excited to see what they could do. They're top basing gang right now. They're having like a career year. They're just doing amazing, and then they just come out and they faced Raw first bracket, which unlucky for them. No, don't make a joke. I said it and I didn't mean to. But in reality, like I was expecting a little more out of them. They got annihilated. Even if they didn't play Raw and they played someone else, moved on, they probably wouldn't. Their peak would have been second round. But people were saying at MPX, people were saying who let NBK have a GST team? Poor NBK. That sucks for them, because I really like them. I thought with all the hype they have, they would go crazy this year, or at least put up a little more of an effort. I think it was all their members got destroyed and Raw didn't lose a single member. Pretty disappointing, but GG's to all of those teams. And then let's talk about Xerneas versus Real Savages.
Oh no.
Talk about the biggest upset, and not in terms of underdog. Xerneas, if you guys didn't watch or didn't know, Xerneas first round, with a lot of hype, got disqualified because one of their members had a VPN, and if you use a VPN, it can affect how you play and kind of give you an advantage in terms of ping, lag, and stuff like that.
Yeah, like in Graal, unlike other games, lag actually puts you at an advantage.
Yeah.
Because you don't take damage. But
So yeah, they do very thorough checks, and someone had a VPN. I don't know if this is true, but
look, are you gonna say they hacked?
yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't sure if it's true or not, but I saw a few reports that 2 of them were hacking or had hacks.
I think I'm trying to find it right here, but Jones actually confirms it.
Oh, does he?
Unless he was just joking.
I'm sure he wouldn't
Look
joke.
right here. Look right here. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Jones said you guys are still hacking.
Ooh.
And then right after that, they just got kicked. Right here. Let's see.
I wonder what hacks they're gonna use, because you can have speed. Yeah, a few other hacks, but My question is, they knew they were gonna do it. Like, you can't just like hack without knowing.
Hmm.
They knew they were gonna hack. That was their plan.
Yeah.
How do they expect the admins not to know? And let's just say by some certain chance, let's just say that they got through the checks, like the admins didn't check thoroughly. It would be pretty apparent in the match.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going through their heads to think that, oh, let's just hack and think we're not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through their heads.
Yeah, so Zurius had hacks and VPNs on. Got disqualified right here. Or got disqualified right away. Show the clip of Jeff, the host, mentioning that the real savages are gonna win by default.
Again, unfortunately. So, Real Savages wins by default.
And once they said that, I was like maybe they, you know, maybe they lagged out, or some players,
Yeah,
or they
didn't
just
believe
couldn't.
it.
But then they mentioned the VPN, and yeah, isn't it true that like you have to be on Wi-Fi for these things? Like if you're on data, if you're on your phone, for example, you're on data, then like it can count as a VPN. And
Yeah, they said data can count as a VPN, and VPN gets you disqualified. So yeah, I'm not sure.
huh. Well, so yeah, that's what happened. I cannot believe they hacked. That's so funny. But yeah, unlucky, did take it all. A lot of people were expecting it. It wasn't a surprise. But congratulations to Unlucky. Congratulations to Raw, Fiend, all the teams that participated in GST. It was a fun event. I know I had fun. I know Pinky had fun. We had fun live streaming it. That was awesome. We were doing a ton of giveaways.
Yeah.
Gave away a lot of freaking show. And we had a decent amount of people watching the entire time. And if you guys want to see more live streams, I know Pinky and I really want to do more. If you guys want to see more live streams, let us know. Like, let us know what stuff you want to see and all this stuff. Because honestly, I want to do live streams all the time. Like, I had so much fun.
Yeah, we were gonna do it for let's see, Graal Fight Club.
Yep.
And even this podcast.
Yep. We're
Eventually.
in the next, I would say in the next week or so, we are going to switch to live, because we have figured out some transitional stuff, and we have a ton of fun guests lined up, and it's going to be so fun.
You can have live Q&As too.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
I know. I'm very excited for another live video that we are going to do. It's going to be awesome. All right, so for the Q&A section this week, we honestly did not get many questions on the last episode. I got some PMs, I just didn't screenshot them, I didn't save them, so I can't remember what was asked. But we are just gonna highlight one question. It's
Most
from
important
Ilix Era, I think, something like that. He asks, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
You think so?
And, I mean, what's a sandwich, right? 2 pieces of... Oh, wait. Sandwich is 2 pieces of bread or something.
Yeah,
Right? The bun is 1 piece of bread.
exactly.
So no.
See, I would have to say no as well. I've had some debate with myself, but I don't think it's a sandwich. But yeah, that's all we're gonna have for the Q&A section. Make sure you guys leave questions on this video or send us PMs so that we can answer these in the next few weeks. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed our live stream of GST. If you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on my channel and on Pinky's channel.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, you heard it here. Anyways, that is all from both of us. So in that case, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.